Hi, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Rochelle. We're with Godiva's Secret Wigs.
And today, this video is going to talk about the 10 best tips for new wig wearers. So we're going to go through every single tip with you.
Yes.
So the first thing I want to talk about is preparing your wig. So whether you just got your wig out of a box, a brand new shipment to you, or it's just been stored in a plastic bag, I want to talk about the first thing you want to do before you even put your wig on. So I'm just going to take it out of the bag. So usually it's going to be folded inside out. I'm going to unfold it. And so for some wigs, you kind of just want to hold it by the bottom, give it a little shake, just kind of a good shake, just to kind of fluff it up. And then the other thing I always like to do is take my wire brush, and in very front of the wig here, I'm going to brush it back. I'm kind of getting right into the front and brushing it back. Just kind of loosening up all those fibers, whether it's been hair that traveled to you or it's been sitting in a drawer, just kind of waking it back up. And that way you give it some of that fullness back. So that's what you want to do before you even put it on.
Great, Danielle. Good job. I want to talk about preparing your hair. So depending on, do you have hair or do you have short hair? If one of those are the case, then simply just slick your hair back. If you have little pieces of your hair here, make sure it's behind your ears. And you might even use a wig grip band. But if you have hair longer, like mine, shoulder length or longer, I slick all my hair back and make a nice tight bun. Notice how I'm letting the other hair hang, and like on Danielle's hair, this might hang long. So just wrap it around, put a bobby pin, and this bun is going to keep the wig secure on your head. So,
You also want to say, if your hair is short or you have no hair, you might also use a nylon wig cap as well.
And a nylon wig cap looks like this, kind of like knee hose, and it would go up and around your ears and right on your hairline.
So now that your hair is prepared, you may or may not want a little added security before you put the actual wig on. So, oh, there's me. So our number one product for added security is called our wig grip band. It's this Velcro with velvet bands, and it's worn under the wig. It comes in all different colors based on the color of wig you're wearing. So to put it on, I'm just going to show you quickly. Here's our logo. So the logo is going to face me. I'm going to put it right at the center of my forehead, and then there's Velcro in the back. I'm just going to Velcro it back here. And then here I'm going to take it, I'm going to slide it back.
Watch her get a little facelift, although she doesn't need one.
It literally is pulling me back. I'm going to get it just to your hairline, and so that's really, once your wig goes on that, it doesn't move at all. Even if someone's pulling your wig, it's not going anywhere.
Right.
So there's a couple other ways you could secure your wig as well if you don't want to use the wig grip bands. We have a double-sided tape to use if you don't have hair. Also a water-soluble glue if you don't have hair. And if you do have hair, you could sew some metal clips into your wig. Also, once the wig is on, you could put a few bobby pins in your wig as well. But like I said, the wig grip band is the number one way, whether you have hair or not, to keep your wig from moving around at all.
And let me say, if you are 50 or over and you want that little lift, you know, ladies, that little lift all the way around, this is a magic face lift. Take it from me. It's absolutely amazing. And you will watch the lines go away as you put it on. So I'm going to talk about putting your wig on. When you're storing your wig or when it comes to you from Godiva's Secret, it's always inside out. And it just keeps the wig cleaner and just much better. So I'm looking at my wig. I'm going to hold it upside down, and you can tell it's upside down. You're touching where the label is. I like to give it 1 or 2 good shakes. And then the most important part is put your thumbs right on these sizers. These are the adjustment tabs to make your wig tighter or looser. Put your thumbs there. And now I'm going to touch the top of the wig to my eyebrows. Okay? There's a reason why. I'm looking like this. I'm turning around, and I'm going to tuck in with my thumbs my extra hair. And you want to do all of this slowly, because if you move it back too quick, you're going to have to do it again to keep your wig most secure. So from here, I'm not touching the wig like this and pushing it back. I am using my thumbs, my fingers, and slowly bringing it up to my hairline and stop when I get it there. And then there's little curvy tabs. See the wig move? Because I'm holding these tabs. Make sure the tabs are perfectly even on each side of your temples. And now my wig is on.
So I'm going to put on my wig too. Doing the same thing Rochelle did. Here.
And you can keep calling me Mom. A lot of you out there do.
Oh, yes. So I just put my wig on. Now, what do you do if your wig, you just put it on and maybe it's too full, too long, it's too something. You're like, oh, this might not be the wig for me. So before you throw it off or send it back, there's a few things you can do. So first, if maybe the bangs are a little bit too long here, or the length's a little too long, it doesn't quite fit your face, you can take it to a hairdresser. So most hairdressers will actually trim your wig like they would trim your hair. However, caution them, this hair does not grow back. So make sure they're doing little cuts, little things, and you're checking one at a time. The other thing is just play with it a little bit. So I may put this on and be like, ooh, I just need to kind of brush my bang a little. Maybe I use a little hairspray on the bang. I'm going to just kind of use my fingers to brush it down a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of play with it for just a minute. And before I rip it off, just give it a minute, play, and see if it might be the right style for you. It just needs a little bit of slight tweaking.
Right, and I'd like to just add a couple of things to what you said, because we're really speaking to the new wig wearers. Your confidence is not built yet. This is new, this is scary, we get that, and that's why we make so many videos. But we also want you to know that the majority of the bangs on our wigs come too long. And so when you put the wig on, you're going to say, oh, these are just too long, it's too much for me. We make them longer so that every wig can be customized for your forehead. There's some real little foreheads and some bigger foreheads like mine. So you can do a little tweaking or trimming or thinning. Makes a huge difference on a wig. And many women will put a longer wig on and they'll feel like there's just too much. Especially this tailor wig is great on Danielle. Okay, so pulling it back. Okay, great job. She's going to talk about that in a minute. So I'm going to talk about styling your wig. I haven't done anything. I just put the wig on. So whether you have a Godiva's Secret, one of our teasing brushes, or a metal brush, or your own brush, make sure that the brush is clean and have a separate wig brush, not the same brush that you use on your own hair, because your hair has your oils and dirts, and unless you're washing your brush, every other day, please just commit a brush to your wigs, okay? The other great suggestion, so for me, I don't really use a brush. I might use it before I put it on. I like to use my fingernails and my fingers as a big tooth comb, but before I do that, I want to make sure that my fingers don't have makeup or are greasy. So you want your hands really clean because you want to keep the wig clean as long as possible. So once I've washed my hands and I'm ready to go, I know my brush is great, I'm taking and I'm using my fingers like a big comb, and I'm going to just try and do a little styling and see what I like. If I want a little holding, like a lot of you have hair that you love to use a hairspray no matter what. But do not use your normal hairspray on these items. Use our low alcohol Godiva's Secret. Keep it there, hairspray. Okay?
Okay. So I want to talk a little about just getting to know your wig, getting comfortable with your wig. So you put it on, you kind of did a little something, but you've never really played with it. It doesn't feel like yours yet, maybe. Maybe it does. So for those of you who are just, haven't really worn wigs and want to get familiar, take some time in front of the mirror and just start playing with your wig. Maybe you're just kind of brushing it this way. Or maybe you usually part your hair one way, but the wig naturally wants to part a different way. Let that be okay. Just kind of sit with that part for a little while, and you may notice, oh, I like it this way. You may say there's just too much hair coming forward. You may just try simply tucking some behind your ears is the easiest way to just pull some away from your face. The other thing you could do is just grab a little bit. I'm just going to grab just part here and just do a low little half ponytail. Just going to grab a little claw clip, and I'm literally just clipping the hair here, and I just have a nice simple half ponytail. And see how that just took a lot of hair away from my face. Now I would probably have these bangs trimmed just a tiny bit also because they're a little long for me. And the other thing is even doing just a low ponytail. So you're going to just play with it, get to know your wig. Maybe you want to see, okay, what would happen if I had these bangs trimmed and had a lot of bang? What if I kind of spray it away and have a little bang? Some wigs have a really long bang, so you may be playing and seeing, do I want any bang? Do I want to have a little bang trim? Do I need it thinned up here? Just kind of play. Just allow yourself the time to sit with it and let it kind of soak in. Maybe the color's a little different than your color. You know, it may not be, it's not going to be exactly what you're used to because it's not your hair. But just sit with it and let it be your hair. You know, just take that time.
And the truth is, most people are too busy thinking about themselves, how they look, what they're wearing, to really be thinking about your hair, your makeup. Really, if you concentrate on that, you'll see most people don't even know what you're wearing. Another thing I want to mention, if you got this wig, something like this tailor, and you're like me, you want some extra height. So it doesn't mean this is the wrong wig and to return it or not wear it. It means that you can tease it, or you can pull these sides like Danielle did, but pull it up higher, and it gives you some height. If you have a smaller face, you're going to love just clipping it, and you can make it as high or low. I'm just playing right now to give you an idea, but it will give you that height that you love.
Right.
So making friends, like Danielle said, is so important. Even parting it different than you're used to parting your own hair. But look at the wig, and how does the wig look best on you, not just what you're used to.
Right.
So I just threw my Tiffany on, which I do love, and I want to talk for just a moment about building your confidence in wigs. Many of you are watching these videos for the first time. You've never worn a wig. Maybe you don't know anyone in your circle of your circle of friends and family. So I really want to suggest, look in your mirror, look at the back, look all the way around, get to know your wig, turn away from the mirror and put your wig on like this, play with it, then turn and look at the mirror and see how you did. That's a great way to build your confidence. When you're going to step out into the scene and live your life, we suggest the gentlest way to do that is go out where nobody knows you in your wig for the first couple times, right?
Yes.
So go to the market, do your shopping, go into a mall, and you have our permission, look in as many mirrors as possible, because magically your personality and your style is going to connect with the wig. So great way to do it. When we're talking about building confidence, what we get from so many clients that come into our stores is their concerns that their family or friends, I don't want to look crazy, will they laugh at me? And let me say, when friends or family, people you know, see you for the first time in your wig, many times they don't know what to do. They get nervous, they don't want to say the wrong thing, and so they will giggle. So make that okay.
Giggling does not mean they don't like it.
Right, and it doesn't mean it doesn't look great on you. But you know, we put everybody in a box, and everybody expects us to look the same way. But wigs are a magic gift of freeing yourself and looking how you want. So if you're feeling that your family or friends are hassling you or teasing you, or you're not getting the support that you need, what we found after 20 plus years of being in this business is you take the initiative, sit that person down, Tell them you love them, they're very important to you, and that you are asking for them to support you in creating a new look for yourself because you feel pretty in it. And get that yes from them. Say, will you support me in wearing this wig so I can feel beautiful? And get the yes. And it really will help.
Yes. So I want to talk a little about maintaining your wig. So you've had your wig, you've worn it 10 to 15 times. Now you need to wash it. So you want to make sure you wash your wig with shampoo and conditioner made for high quality synthetic hair. We have our Godiva Secret Keep It Clean shampoo and also a Keep It Sleek conditioner. And yes, you need conditioner. So the shampoo is going to get out the dirt, the oils. The conditioner is going to help it keep feeling like hair. So it's not getting the oils from your hair, so you need to help put those oils back in. So we do it in a 8-ounce size, and then we also do the mini travel sizes for shampoo, conditioner, and the hairspray. So once you've washed it, and we have videos that show how to wash it in depth, you want to hang it upside down to dry. So we have a wig hanger. So basically you hang this and then you clip your wig right on here. Let me show you.
Great idea.
So you'll just grab from the back where the tag is. You're just going to clip it right there and then hang it. You can hang it in your shower. Some people hang it outside. Just let it drip dry all by itself. Do not brush it when it's wet. Do not play with it. Just let it dry. And the style will come right back, which is what's so amazing about Godiva Secret wigs. So a couple other tips. No heat. No heat. So no blow dryer, no curling iron, no flat iron. Be careful when you're opening a barbecue. Be careful when you're opening an oven. Be careful if you're standing under a heat lamp. No intense heat. So just be cautious. And like I said, no blow dryers, no curling iron. So you don't need to style it. The only heat we recommend is our hot air brush, which is specifically made so that it can be used on our wigs and it will not damage them. But other than that, hands off the heat. The other thing I want to talk about is just how to store it. So when you're not wearing your wig, the easiest way to store it, let me take my hook off, is just fold it inside out, just like this, like how you got it, and keep it in that plastic bag that it came in. So right in here. And you want to keep it in just a cool, dry place. So you never want to keep your wig in a hot car. You don't want to keep it in a bathroom where it might be moist from the shower. Right. Keep it maybe in a drawer or in your closet, somewhere safe. So that's the easiest way to store it. You can also do it on a styrofoam head. Some people actually keep them on those wig hangers and hang them in their closets. That's another great way to do it. But it's really easy just to maintain, store it like that. And we have tons of other videos that show tips about how to maintain your wigs as well.
Love it. Okay, and number 10, the last one is creating a wig and hairpiece wardrobe. So in your world or community, or the way it used to be in mine, one woman would buy one wig and she would have it for life. And those are the Aunt Matildas that you see walking around in your communities with the cotton candy looking wigs, right? It's not that way anymore. Women are allowing themselves the freedom to look how they want to be. And honestly, the truth for Godiva Secret Wigs is that our clients own 2 to 20 and more, 30, more. 40 wigs. And we try to keep the quality up and the prices very reasonable so you can do that. So let's talk about different items or what might be in your wig wardrobe. So I love to have different styles and colors, and for most women you can tweak your lipstick, your eyebrows, your makeup to actually work with that color. So besides wigs, if you're not familiar with our bangs on a headband, I want to show you. These are bangs on a headband. These are our Danielle bangs, named after Danielle. And so I'm just putting it on. It doesn't matter where it goes up here. It matters where you want the bangs. So once that's on, we also have a great selection of turbans. And the way I put it on, can you hold the front for me? Because I'm a little slippery. I'm just putting it, my bun underneath to show you if you're a woman that's going through a hair loss challenge, or you're on a trip, you're on a cruise, it's wet, it's moist, your bangs are going to frizz. Our Danielle bangs are amazing, if you're undergoing chemo, instead of just wearing the turban, it feels so much better to just have this little hint of hair, and it's just very natural. They come in a great combination of colors. So having this for travel or hair loss is a great idea. We also have a selection of sleep caps and other items too. The other item is pieces. So this is called a long top. We have amazing videos. They clip on and they just go right on.
And we do them in medium and short lengths as well.
Right. So I'm just going to show you what I do. And so sometimes when my bangs are looking good, like not right now because I just came in from the rain, I'm snapping it on. And I just want to have a little extra height. Maybe I don't want to wear a wig on this day. So a long top just adds some fullness. Do you see how here's the piece, here's my hair. And sometimes just making your hair a little smooth around where it's going to show will really connect the two pieces. When I get the front where I like it, I snap the back.
So this piece is also great if your roots are growing out. This will allow you, instead of coloring your hair every 3 to 4 weeks, you could go every few months even.
Honey, look how cute that looks.
Looks really good.
Right.
Yeah.
So when my roots are growing out, I am putting a wig on.
Right at the front.
Or right at the front, like right there. Otherwise, I'm loving a piece. And so many women have different colors. I'm much darker. It wouldn't match so great, but you put a piece on the top and they're just fantastic. So that's another idea to add to your 2 to 20 wardrobe.